What's up, YouTube? Sorry for the couple minutes of delay there. I was getting some coffee and smoking a cigarette. Anywho, it's time to jump into Warships and get my credits back up. Been trying to outfit the St. Louis, and I've gone broke doing it. Might buy the Nelson today. We'll see. Where do we begin? Should we start off in some ranked battles with the Charles Martel? Got my signal flags loaded already. Check my consumables. I think I'll jump on TeamSpeak and talk to some of my clan buddies.
Connected. Channel switched.
Hola, Hetty.
Hola.
Oh, where to begin? I haven't played the Grass Bay in a while. I missed the contest, the winter barbecue for the Cleveland. Oh man, that would have been fun. I could just go ahead and play this Long Young. Try out the new deep water torpedoes. Yeah, let's spend some more credits while I can. Oh yeah, now I'm really broke. Just hope I can afford to repair whatever ship I play. You know what? I'm gonna play the Arkansas some. I wonder if Hetty's playing. What tier is he playing, Hetty?
Now tier 9.
I'm down to 9,000 credits. I was thinking about playing the Ark some. Yep, I'm gonna play the Arkansas.
Well, that failed. What are you playing in?
I just jumped into a battle in the Arkansas. Tier 4.
Yeah.
I can
I'm
tell.
mostly playing tier 8s, I think.
Yeah, I was just trying to get some credits. I've been outfitting the St. Louis, and I'm broke. I've spent probably almost like 15 million credits on it, and I haven't even played a single game in it yet. But I'm not playing it stock. I already bought the B hull. I got all the upgrades mounted on it.
That costs a lot of free XP, man.
It was only 40k free XP. I can still get the Nelson. I've got 376,000 left.
How much is the Nelson, man?
375.
Aha! Still going for the Missouri, and it's got 500k now.
Yeah, that's the only reason I haven't bought the Nelson is because I've been saving for the Missouri, but then I keep doing this dumb stuff like spending on upgrades.
Yeah, that's why I'm not spending on anything else. We're just a K here or 1,000 there, but nothing else. And next weekend is free XP weekend, so I'm gonna use the flags that weekend.
Oh yeah.
I got a couple of flags.
Those Papa flags I've actually thought about buying. They're worth it, I think. 300% XP or free XP. Then when you get those events and everything and all the camos that they give out, that stuff adds up real quick.
Yeah, if you stack them up, then it's nice. I think I get 4k free XP per game in my Julio Cesare.
Enemy force detected. Our team has taken the lead.
The only thing I don't like about Tier 4 is this Solomon Islands map. With it's got the two huge islands in the center, with a little gap with one island that kind of, like one volcano island in the center. It's like a small island but tall. And you have to push the ends, and destroyers usually push the center. It's a really small map. But
Yeah, the rest of the map is closed, right?
Huh?
The rest of the map is like there's only the left and the right side. It's slightly open.
Yeah. This map drives me nuts though, because like you can't get to the action. It takes so long in a battleship that does 20 knots. I'm just rushing the center.
User joined your channel.
Oh, wow.
What up?
Mm. How much longer on the New Year raid missions? Less than, what, 6 hours or something?
Not sure. It sucks. I'm gonna miss out. Just waiting for the load.
No, 16 hours, okay. Wodyo. Is HE the best for the Duke of York?
I guess that kind of depends.
Huh?
It kind of depends.
Yeah.
AP is still the best thing to use in a battleship because big guns hit hard. The thing about HE though is it does set fires, and you usually get multiple fires when you're in a battleship shooting those big guns, those heavy shells.
Yeah.
So usually HE, like if a cruiser will angle against me, I might hit it with HE, but usually I throw AP at everything.
Even with the UK, huh?
Even with the UK, but I haven't played the UK a whole bunch. I've been trying to get used to cycling HE more often in battleships, but I still don't.
Yeah, I never use it on my US shit. But I
'Cause
hear that HE is good on the UK.
I mean, if you can't hit Citadel, you can't hit the Citadel box, or you can't puncture through the sides, then you just rake the superstructure, and you still get pretty good damage with AP.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess with the British battleships against other battleships, that HE probably is a good idea, especially if you're going against somebody that's smart and angled.
Yeah.
Which is getting to be the majority of the player base these days, finally.
That was hilarious. I finally did my rank yesterday. North Carolina did it, right? And since I started so late into the rank, the people that are actually at that rank deserve to be there. So, oh my god, so many broadsides, dude.
It's almost it's easy. Like last night, I fell back down to rank 6 and lost the game because of 2 pleb teams. But I was one step away, or like so close to being on the top of the team. I shouldn't have lost a star really, but the difference in play style between the first league and the Premier League is just it's tremendous.
Yeah, it's funny though. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I averaged like 120k attack in those ranked games. I had a WTR like 2100. It was comical.
Damn,
They didn't know what to do.
you were kicking her ass. How many games did you play?
It was only like 4, but I mean,
Oh,
they were just bad. Yeah, I just did that so I could get the XP for the Duke of York, and I've been playing the Duke of York. See if how much I can get in this New Year's raid. I want to get to New Mexico right now. That way I get the extra money.
I'm not going to be able to get the Duke of York, I think.
me neither.
I need another 75k speed to get it.
It's so damn much EXP to get it.
Or 90,000k talk damage, but I'm not going to get that either.
I mean, I might be able to make the 30k XP if I really bust my balls or bust my ass grinding. You know, I prefer not busting my own balls.
Yeah.
Nutman, do you have the Nelson by chance?
No.
Have you driven it?
I've driven it a lot. Yeah, my got to count when I did his UK grind.
Is it a good,
Good
ship?
ship. Oh yeah. A lot of people don't know how to play it though. Whenever I see another Nelson, I was like, oh, I'm not scared of you. But when I was in the Nelson, I fucked everything up.
You just drive bow in, right?
Yeah. Actually, no. I think like a little bit of an angle is like the best on that thing.
Kind of like an over-the-shoulder type.
Yeah.
Even though there's nothing to throw over the shoulder. I'm really thinking about getting it. This free XP is just staring me down. I wouldn't mind buying the Yamato too, but If I did that, I might as well just go ahead and buy the freaking Henry or research that.
Yeah.
And I'd be up to 5 tier 10s with no credits to pay for any of it.
Do you have a Missouri?
No. I missed my opportunity whenever they were doing that XP conversion bonus.
Oh, yeah.
I could have got it for like $40, but I'm poor. Kind of makes me salty thinking back on all the free XP I've spent. Like I spent probably 100 or 200,000 to get to Des Moines for Clan Wars.
Yeah.
Then I spent some on the Izumo trying to upgrade it, trying to make it great again, and that didn't work.
Speaking of Clan Wars, I forgot to tell you. Unholy, he left.
Left.
Yeah, he wants to go on to somebody who's, I don't know, more competitive or something, whatever his bullshit is, so that's whatever.
Oh, that sucker.
What do you do?
He went to another clan in World of Boats. Because we're not good enough for him.
Lords.
Yeah.
You know, I'll admit I was getting frustrated myself, but not ready to throw in the towel just yet. Hell, it was our first run of competition in this game.
He's good, but he thinks he's better than he actually is. He thinks he's like a god at this game, and I've played against him, seen him play. He's not. He knows a lot about it.
Yeah, maybe,
Doesn't make you
maybe
fucking
at one
good.
point he was a lot better, but if he doesn't stay practicing and playing, then other people get just as well, and then he's not as great anymore. You have to keep playing and keep that competitive edge. I don't think any of us are super great. But
No. It's not like Navyville where we had the best players on the fucking server.
Right. All of the best players. In a way, it kind of sucked having it like that, though. Towards the end, like
Well,
everybody.
towards the end, it was more of a inactivity.
Yeah, well, that and everybody that applied basically was making our fleet their retirement fleet.
Yeah.
That sucked. Play one harbor assault and then call it quits.
Okay, I need a BB kill. I better get this BB kill here. I almost kind of want to wait to shoot just so I can secure it. It's at 17k right now. Now we're gonna have a DD.
What to play, what to play.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user. Is it bad that I'm holding my fire for about a minute just so I could steal a kill?
Nah.
Not at all.
The fact you're asking the question is basically answering it.
No, I didn't do it. I left him with 60 health.
Fail.
Let me guess, it was a
Stolen.
destroyer.
No, it was a BB.
And now he's repairing.
No, he died. He had a fire set on him by somebody else. Should have shot him at like 3K.
I can't make up my mind what to play. I want to play the St. Louis, but my captain's still on the Charles Martel, and ranked battles are still going. It's making this difficult. Did we close Slaying Club's application too?
Yeah, I closed it while I was in a bad mood this morning.
Nice.
It would be kind of nice if he'd pay attention to the forums. I don't think that's really asking too much, is it?
No, my intention is to accept him, but is to get him on in-game, on TeamSpeak, tell him he's accepted, and then, yeah, handle it better in the future.
Yeah.
He kind of applied right in the interim where we were changing the rules.
Yeah, those damn rules.
Well, no, having a forum account is 100% required in my eyes. We can't keep dibs on people if they're just kind of out there.
Right.
They don't, I mean, we know people, example, Cubs fan, made 6 forum posts in his entire life. They don't have to be on the forums all the time, but we just have to be able to say, hey, we have your account, we have your contact if we want to get a hold of you, if we're going to kick you, whatever. That's our ways of explaining things.
Okay, we're going for the Ram. It's the last ship. I need a BB kill. We're gonna win. Come on, dude, slow down. What's the reload time on the Sharn's torps? Because he just torped. I dodged him, so.
Probably a minute and plus.
Okay, we should be okay. We should be okay. No, he's going too fast. I think I took the wrong angle. Come on, dude. Oh
Sharn
no!
torp
Wow,
reload 68.
that's a big lie. You're kidding me.
Action stations.
Does he have 2 tubes on one side?
Ooh.
The Sharn.
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought it was only 1 tube per side.
No, it should be, yeah, 1 tube of 3 per side.
Yeah. He literally, he didn't turn. What the fuck?
boost activated.
I wish they had replays on this game because I'd like to see what the fuck happened there.
There is replays on this game. You just have to
How do
close
you
the
do it?
client first. Actually, I think you have to have the replays enabled too. You have to change a setting in your. You could use Notepad to change a setting in a config file in the game. Hold on. After this battle, I can show you how to.
I'm really upset right now.
The replay viewer sucks though. It doesn't show the targeting crosshair properly.
How the fuck did that happen? The only thing I can think of is if he had that torpedo modification, which would be a waste, on a fucking Scharnhorst that allows you to reload after 8 seconds. Or, like, what's that thing called? I know my guy has it.
Could be a moron trying to get 90k damage, 12 damage.
He could be. That's the only thing I can think, because it was from the same side.
That was a shaky shot.
There's only one launcher per side. He had to have that mod on. It's the only way. They're gonna have special emblems.
Engine boost activated.
Yeah, some people will care.
And patches. Just give me ship names.
They will care.
Yeah, the Musashi is being added, 750,000 for XP. Oh wait, I could do this final task in any ship, not the Duke. Okay, I'll just do it in Missouri.
The final?
Not the final, just to get the New Mexico.
What? So that you can sell the New Mexico?
Yeah. That's what, 3 mil?
Totally worth it.
Good amount of money.
I don't know. I think all of them were like 1.4-ish each.
Let's see, the New Mexico purchase price is 3.24 million.
In my guts picture, that lane that he's in on the right, what is that? The slow lane?
Slow truck lane. It's pretty good grade right there.
Yeah, I assume so.
I've
have
been
very, very few slow lanes on the right.
I've been
Specifically
on,
designated at least.
yeah.
But yeah, I can understand some of those hills.
I've been on that freeway a ton of times right there. That's right coming out of Needles off the border, Arizona, California. Go up the hill. But that's the road I take to go to my uncle's property. That freeway. So that's on the way back. It's funny though. You go from Arizona to California, right? And instantly the desert just changes past the river. It's weird. It's like nice desert to just wasteland. All of California's desert, I just wasteland. Ugly.
Problem solved, sir. Torpedoes, dead ahead.
Gee, sometimes I really, really hate Windows 10 and what they've done to it.
I hate it all the time. I've I'm still considering going back to 8.1. I've still got the disc.
It took me literally 3, 4, 5 installs on 3 different computers to get so I was okay with it and I'm comfortable with it. Every time they make an update, and I just whacked my hard drive on my laptop, so I'm resetting it up, finding a whole bunch of things that aren't there, have been moved, can't be done unless you registry hack, and it's just like, why? Why?
Yeah, and every update things change. Like it seems like it resets the settings and shit too. It drives me up the wall, man.
Yeah, I've never been all on board with it, but I've gotten pretty adept at handling it. And then every time you get comfortable, 3 months later, you do an update, and it's like, well, I can't do that anymore. So all my folder on my computer full of little tweaks and hacks and things is now completely invalid, and you got to go search for more.
Yeah. I don't think it was entirely Windows or Microsoft fault with the last update. Wasn't it the Intel patch that kind of screwed everybody up this last time around? I mean, it came out in Windows, but
I'm not really sure. I don't follow that. I just know that in the last I'd say month. I think it must have been the December update, or maybe the 2 December updates, or whenever they were. It completely hogged resources on my laptop. But it's been
yeah.
6.5 years, so I figured I'll wipe the hard drive.
Yeah, mine's 3 years old and it's starting to do the same thing. It was that new Intel update where they discovered that flaw that had been around since the 90s. They'd been sitting on it for years and years and years, and it screwed up all of my AI suite and everything. And my overclocking still isn't set up right. I can't get the XMP mode to work properly now. It screwed me bad. Thinking about just getting a new processor. I was thinking about getting a new hard drive a couple weeks ago, but I don't know. No, I think I need I need a faster processor. It's bogging down too much. I mean, I'm still in an i5 4460, so
I'm on an i5 4500K. Still works fine.
I wish mine was a K.
I never overclocked it though. I had plans to. I just never got around to it. Just don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm never. I think I've only ever played like one game where it's CPU intensive, and that game is Minecraft. And I'm not gonna overclock just for Minecraft.
No.
Most
I
of
mean,
it's
maybe.
GPU intensive, so it's all about your GPU.
I did. I'll take that back. I did overclock for Minecraft whenever I first built this machine because my girlfriend's older son was obsessed with that game and still is. So I had a server running on here whenever I first built it, and we had fun on it for a little bit. He was amazed how far that this thing could draw. Like this thing, I could up the draw distance to some insane amount, and his old laptop, he could barely see a couple feet in front of him. It was kind of fun to play around with the settings and stuff like that, but the game
Yeah.
itself sucked.
Oh yeah.
Never could get into that.
I got into it for a while. Played it with like Champ, Blood Name, and them. It's a while back.
Man, if I want to play with blocks, I'll go buy some Legos.
Yeah.
Well, I'm back to the Premier League. I think I'm just gonna stay here at rank 5 and just call it quits until maybe the last day or two. But I don't know what to do. I don't want to move my captain and then have to come back and play the last couple days and have to move him again.
Well, just know that Member Berries is better than you because he's rank 4 now.
Never.
Action stations.
Skate around the edge here and see if anything pops up before I go and get myself spotted. Pensacola doesn't have any radar. Speed boost, go out here and hit the edge.
Engine boost activated.
See what we can spot up here. There's smoke arms, there's a destroyer. Oh no, it's the Kutuzov. And another Pensacola, so they're heavy on the sea side. Go up here and drop some torps into that smoke. Excellent timing on the way here. Detectability 6.4, right on the edge there. Now time to move forward again. See if I can take this beak out. That was a random drop. I should have saved at least one of those salvos, but good credit gain game. Good commander XP. Oops, forgot to look at the team score. I'm gonna take a look at that. Should have been on the top. I imagine I was on the top. And of course I'm on the top. Got my first win in that ship. And what to drive next? After I got that Fletcher, after a good game and a destroyer, or let's see. 3 games, 3 wins, battleship, cruiser, destroyer. I don't have an aircraft carrier, so I guess it's back to battleship for me. What can I play? Oh, I could bring out a battle cruiser. I think that's what I'm gonna do. And got 4 points to spend on my Graf's Bay Captain. How'd that happen? I wonder, what am I gonna do? Let's take a look here. I'm gonna bring up the wiki. Let's see what we can find. On the Graf's Bay. I didn't get the high school fleet. It's just a standard Graf's Bay, though I don't think there's any difference. The cruiser version of 23mm guns seem to have as much tighter dispersion pattern in a Scharnhorst, but just 6 barrels. Review. Large helpful with range torpedoes. Only 2 turrets. Second slowest firing cruiser in the game. But she's a battle cruiser. She's more like a... She was made for the rapid fire. She was made to put down... She was made with big guns, not fast guns. Commerce trader. Anywho, the point. I was looking for another 4-point skill. What is recommended here? Advanced firing training? Manual fire control for secondaries? Let's see, what is the secondary range? 4 kilometer. Oh, let's go back over here to the game and see what our stock values are in this ship. Or not stock, but upgraded and modified and whatnot. Right now my secondary range is 4.2, so plus 20%. I don't really know. Might do well for my AA suite, but Let's see if I can get this set up right. There we go. Gotta show you what I got going on here a little bit. I'm working in the browser and the game, trying to see what skills to get on my graph spay for the next 4 points. Preventive maintenance probably would be a good idea to save my torpedo tubes, but I don't really think it's that worth it. Maybe my reload. I cannot make up my mind. I am tempted to spend 1 point here and then get a demolition expert. The problem is I don't often use demolition expert. I don't use HE shells too often with the grass bay. It hits hard. It's got AP shells that do awesome damage. I mean, for a cruiser too. So I could go with the basics of survivability and reduce my repair to fire extinguishing and flooding. I could do that and get expert loader. That might be of assistance. But if I do expert loader without demolition expert, I don't know. Maybe that's what I should do. Demolition expert and expert loader. Ooh, this is tough. I don't want to have to spend more doubloons to reset a captain because I made a wrong choice. And I always have such a hard time picking my second, 4th point skill. I've got a 14 point captain in Grass Bay and I don't know what to do with my next 4 points. don't think anybody's there on TeamSpeak. Talking to myself. And YouTube, I guess. So I guess I'm not completely talking to myself. You know what? I think I'll come back to that one later. I like the Graph's Pay, but she's not as awesome as she used to be. I probably should have just spent the captain experience to retrain this guy. Can't believe I just did that. I wasted 200,000 credits. Let's see. Let's see what I should do for my Pan-Asian destroyer captains. Take a browse around here on the Wikipedia some more. "1913 destroyer ordered from Germany in order to arm an East Asian nation with up-to-date ships. She was never built, but her design formed the basis for German V-25 destroyers." That's kind of interesting. Let's see what she's got here. She's got 3 105mm cannons, 15 shots a minute, 10° a second rotation speed for the turrets, 18-second 80° turn time. That's not too bad. For two twin torpedo launchers, 1.8 shots a minute. So that's a pretty long reload time. No, it's not. 32 seconds. They're kind of slow, but good range. And if I'm not mistaken, these are the deep water torpedoes, so they probably have pretty darn good detectability. Lowest detection range of all ships in the game, so. And highest speed, that's not bad. Can fire torpedoes while undetected. Torpedoes are longest range, among the fastest artillery fire rate, and highly maneuverable. So this ship is going to be fun. Oh boy. Let's see if the recommended captain skills, of course, concealment expert. Need another 3 points. Do I want to spend that much experience, captain points, on this thing? Let's see how much it's going to cost me. Ooh, 30, all of my captain experience. It's going to be over 100,000. 100,000 free XP altogether. I'm not doing that. I'm going to play. Damn, that sucks. So there's going to be better Pan-Asian destroyers out there than me. That's a given, I guess. It happens when you don't play that much, I guess. Oh, I'm so tempted to go ahead and spend this extra point, though. I'm probably not going to be in this ship long enough to really grind them up. I better look. Here, I'm going to expand the browser again. I better look. Kinda hangs off the screen, oh well. But anyways, like I was saying, I better look at the rest of the Pan-Asian line here. See what the recommended skills on the way up are. That way I don't do anything wrong get some skill that I'm not going to need later on. But it looks like a fairly standard captain build for a destroyer, I think. Let's take a look at the tier 10. Yeah, I'd say that's pretty standard right there. I'll be going priority target. Last stand. Torpedo, armament, expertise. Concealment expert. Those are going to be my first 4. Well, you know what? Maybe I should go with the survivability expert first time and come back with my next 3 points and get that torpedo reload. I'm going to probably need those hit points for gunfights with other destroyers. See, that's why it's good to really sit down and plan these things out. This game's got a learning curve, but if you think long and hard enough about what it is you're trying to do and plan ahead, you can get there pretty easily and with a good win rate and some good damage and kills along the way. But like with my Japanese battleship line, I did run into problems. The Izumo, I had my captain set up for the Yamamoto, and I ended up learning a hard lesson by the time I got to the Izumo. It just wasn't a good build for that ship. Ended up selling it, and now I'm gonna have to free XP my way to the Yamamoto. Anyways, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. YouTube. I'm going to think long and hard about this before I commit. I don't want to mess up another captain. So, I'm going to go ahead and put up on it real quick. I'll be right back.
User joined your channel.
Hola, user.
3. What the fuck is this bullshit new map?
You shot who in the what now?
No, have you seen the new map?
Yeah, I saw it. You don't like it?
No!
Yeah, I
There's
didn't
a new
like
map?
it either. It looked like, I mean, it kind of looks cool, but it's the exact opposite of what I want.
Alright, I linked it.
It's a bunch of islands in the center and a bunch of open space out on the flanks. I wish it was a bunch of open space in the center and a bunch of islands out on, like, along the perimeter of the map.
I mean, okay, what bothers me about it is I'm gonna call it ABC left to right. Oh shit, 7.0 comes out tomorrow, okay.
Yeah, are you ready for those training rooms, bro?
Yeah, man. Alright, so left to right ABC. A cap reminds me absolutely 100% of Hotspot.
It looks like a pain in the dick.
Right, but like for any for any cruiser, any battleship to get in there, unless you have smoke, it's just not going to happen. Like that's pure TDs are going to cap it. There's no team play there.
Nope.
But I don't
think
like that map.
Yeah,
That cap.
that map didn't remind me of Hotspot. It reminds me of Sea of Fortune.
I say hotspot because of the volcano.
Yeah. But you're right. You're not going to be able to get in there unless it's a really, really massive map. But it can't be if those flanks are as open as they said.
New Year's inspired ship horns removed. Horns now play their standard sounds. Yes. Yes.
Yes, no more Santa Claus.
Just horns that we can honk forever. The ho 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 thing was stupid as shit.
What are you talking about? It was very
cool.
festive.
It was cool for like a week, man.
No, man, I never liked the ho 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 part of it. I did really enjoy the other part. It doesn't seem like the new camera is a free camera, which disappoints me. Why would they not make it a free camera?
They changed the camera?
Port camera? Yeah. But it's not a free camera, so what was the point?
Oh yeah, they did change it a little bit, but I remember them talking about it. Yeah, I was hoping it would be a free camera too, so you could really get in on the ships, you know, and see.
Yeah, and they're saying like you'll be able to like inspect elements of it without having to click on them and stuff like that, but it doesn't really say that you can move the camera wherever you feel like, which
That sucks. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go smoke.
Sound muted. Sound resumed.
He's in Cincinnati, right? Or outside Cincy?
Who?
Norm?
No, he's north of Akron.
Oh. That's right, that's right. It's crazy. They were just calling for a couple inches last night, and it's like non-stop. Huge flakes dumping down. Oh no, there's nothing going on up there right now. According to Weather Channel anyways.
User joined your channel.
Alright, YouTube, I'm back. Sorry about that. Touchdown! Yeah, I was just browsing around on Facebook. That was me. snowing here in West Baghdad, Virginia. It's looking nice out there. Every time I go outside, I have to rake off the steps. Another 2-3 inches of snow every hour. Alright, now back to what I was doing. Long John.
Insufficient permissions.
No winter tires.
Let's get back to the browser here. Back to the Wikipedia. Y'all gotta look at my Facebook this time. So I'm finally doing it. I'm going down the Pan Asian line.
Boo.
User joined your channel.
Nope.
Yeah, I know. Abusing the op ships. Use and abuse, use and abuse. What was I looking at there? I was looking at the wrong ships. So the first one's based on the B-25. Let's check out the Yu Yang. Same guns as gearing, stealthiest tier 10, lowest profile. or low profile. Alright, so I still don't know what I'm gonna do. Ooh, decisions. I'm still looking around here trying to figure it out. Can't see the upgrades because I haven't purchased the ship, so let's back to the wiki. Consumables, damage control party, smoke generator or radar, and engine boost. And they don't recommend superintendent? Let's check out the tier 9. Chungmu, Fletcher class. Ooh, I bet this is a fun ship too. Looks like the Pan Asian's basically the best destroyer from each nation given to Pan Asia. Along the tiers, you know, like Gearing's probably the best tier 10, Fletcher's probably the best tier 9. B-25 is a pretty fun ship if I remember right. I'm not sure if I ever played it. I used to be a really big battleship player. Still am. I don't play them as much anymore. Anyways, let's keep looking here. Keep reading. Let's check out the commander skills. Yeah, see, 3 points for superintendent.
Sometimes you just want to kick Bill Gates right in the balls. Right square in the balls.
What do you do now?
What happened to your Windows?
What do you do now?
You realise Bill Gates has to be part of Microsoft for almost 20 years.
It's still his fault. Shush. It's still
Oh,
his
you
fault.
complain about mosquito vaccines.
He's still making money.
Right in the balls.
Isn't he still like majority owner or whatever? Like he's not the CEO or whatever at the head of the
Well,
company.
he's still got a stake, but he's doesn't have a controlling interest. He's been given billions away each year to his and Melinda's trust. Unlike Mr. Flower Power Steve Jobs, who didn't give away a fucking penny.
I don't know. Philanthropy's all bullshit to me. I'm not seeing that money. I'm poor. Wah.
Well, remember Steve Jobs making a big deal out of him being paid like $1 a year, but he was still getting massive stock options, and obviously look at the value of Apple. That's a hell of an interest. Things aren't often as portrayed. So come on, what's your Windows problem?
I've already ranted. Reinstalling Windows on my laptop. And every 3 to 6 months, they move the settings around, so I get frustrated with things that I'm used to, and then knowing what things I have to change, and then learning new ways to have to change them.
Well, this was my experience with Windows 10. Every time they do a major build update, it improves and gives you more functionality. The problem is they're inevitably bolting in features that were totally apparent and present in previous versions of Windows.
And then they just throw them in your face and say, look, we made this really, really easy for you.
Yeah, I mean, the control panel to me was still the best layout for the tasks that needed doing. Yeah. And even now, I still go back to the control panel because all that wizard crap is nothing more than a hindrance.
That's one of the first things I do, is attach my control panel shortcut next to my settings shortcut. And so I know that if I go into settings, I'm going to get lost. And if I go into control panel, I'm going to find what I want. Except for today, I went into control panel and stared at it for 10 minutes because I couldn't find what I wanted.
Because it got removed. You can do in the settings thing that you can't do in control panel, though.
Right. Some of them overlap.
Not a lot.
And some of them shortcut into the other. Like, you can click something in settings and it'll pop open control panel.
Well, the big problem with settings as well is you can only
stuff that overlaps, but
you can only have one instance of a settings characteristics open, which is friggin' annoying having to go back and forth. I don't know why they can just have a control panel-esque setup and just make it look like Windows 10 or Windows 8. Who gives a shit what it looks like in reality? Just
or an option to switch back and forth between the two different types.
Oh yeah, I'm not so sure about that. I still remember people used to run WinXP looking like Windows 2000.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I mean, to be fair, Windows XP and 7, they kind of nailed it.
Yeah, those were my two favorite OSs from Microsoft, XP and 7.
Well, they were intuitive, simple, and functional. Everything effectively had a characteristic, and whatever that characteristic was dictated where it was findable, reachable.
Right once I was starting to get adjusted to 8.1, they came out with 10, and
yeah, it was just a fucking mess. I mean, I don't know anybody who liked it even during beta. I mean, we were all running it, and it was just god awful. Nobody wants their computer to look like a tablet.
right.
Shitty, chunky interfaces of our low-resolution devices. You know, people running full HD and 4K monitors don't want big, god awful tiles. Want to use that space, you know.
Exactly.
Notifications and actions. Choose which notifications you want. Off, 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 off. That's what I can see so far. If I scroll down, there's some more.
So
all of these are defaulted to, here, let us tell you what's going on, because you wouldn't otherwise know.
And you can't get rid of the bloody store either. Stupid store.
Yeah, I don't know.
I got ways.
Well, I mean, I'll take that back. I do use a couple apps, like Sling. Well, I use
Deinstall everything.
Well, people probably use more apps than they're aware of, but yeah, it's just basic stuff like Skype and the like. I mean, but you say it's like Apple. I mean, it's got a huge app store, but I've never bought a damn thing from it yet. I only use it for things like Amazon. The free ones.
Where's my free shit?
I mean, I do know people who are like hooked on Angry Birds and what is it, fucking Candy Crush and all that shit, but never really interested myself.
Did you say you touch yourself?
No, I think it was coming from behind you.
Ooh, you can reach around. It's good. Good to know.
Talk about your mother.
What up, AJ?
How you guys doing today?
Well, I was complaining about Windows and we're just backing them out.
They did make an extremely minor change in Windows settings. Purely aesthetic, completely useless. I wonder how much time it took them. Yes, I found what I want. Please tell me this is the last thing I have to do.
Alright, yeah, I'm going Superintendent. And then Concealment Expert for my next skill. Just double check the modules and consumables are loaded out, and then we'll get going. I'll go ahead and drop down to the free. I'll probably want that engine boost. Jeez, 5.2 detection. And I don't even have Concealment Expert yet.
So is everyone ready to be champion of training rooms or some bullshit?
Do I get experts for going in mission rooms?
Apparently you get cap badges or insignias or some other useless crap that... There's a whole video on it that I could not be bothered to take the time to watch. I just saw the description, it was like, oh my god, don't do it.
Yeah,
Oh, no
medals
kit
and
boxes.
insignias? What the fuck?
Yeah, because this game needs more medals and insignias.
Right, I mean there's enough of that already. Give us some clan logos.
Donut Man was right. Give me ship names and I will not complain anymore.
Yeah, ship names or
Ship names, BO names, ensigns, yeah, battle ensign with a fleet tag would be awesome.
But they're kind of making it like World of Tanks in that way, you know, with the unique camos and insignias.
Wow.
But I think World of Tanks has the clan logos, don't they? Or was that a mod? I don't remember.
I think they have logos, but I hope that if they ever do it, they do it by flags. I don't want to paint it on badge kind of thing, like, look at me, I'm a window licker kind of thing on the bow of the ship. Yeah, ships are about flags, that's what it should have. A big battle ensign like you see the US ships flying from time to time.
But how would they do that? I mean, they'd have to, like, every fleet would have to create and model their own image with the motion and everything, wouldn't they? Or would board gaming have to actually make the motion of the image, or?
No, it's just a flat diagram or image. The flutter effect is all done in game.
I wouldn't care if it was just a stamp on the bow or something. Like
nah, it's game.
I mean, it would be better as a flag, but I could see that I could see it turning into a bunch of work.
No, I'd rather. Well, it'd be easier to have it as a flag because anything else would have to be. Every ship would need some kind of an area. And also, some of the ships look stupid. I mean, these ARP ships with their neon camos and these stupid pedophile bloody graspy whatever they are crap with the anime rubbish. I hate those fucking anime crap.
I guess it would kind of.
I just watched the video. It looks so stupid.
It would kind of be hard to make those things stand out on those tacky camos. Yeah, it is. It's horrible. They should have just sent everybody home for vacation. Why'd they even bother doing that? That's just a waste of time and effort.
Yeah, it's kind of. I'm more of a purist kind of thing, I suppose.
Alright, off to battle.
Distinctive insignia make your account stand out after update 0.7.0
Just give
using
me
special
ship
patches
names.
and emblems. I mean, if you want your ship to stand out, just go ping. I guess everyone noticed.
Or just rush and die.
To be honest, you just blend into the herd if you did that.
Oh, yeah, true. Or go
Yeah,
backwards.
ship names. Ship names or even BO names. I mean, I think you can change the BO, can't you? But you need a mod or something. I want to be able to do it, probably.
Yeah, there was a trick to that. It's been a while since I remember.
I wonder how
That was a
much
good
that chick
config
gets
file.
paid to actually do there and talk about the updates.
Well, I read, what was it, the developer Q&As, and it was a joke, the questions that were posed. It was like, these aren't real friggin' questions. It was like,
They
only
probably
pick the normal
selected the
ones.
easy ones.
it's like
Yep.
crap, like what do you have for breakfast, and you know, just classic talk show kind of dickhead question. You know, not a serious one there, not a real.
What are you gonna do about the balance? Never answered.
Yeah.
Nothing sub.
Why can't I take my CV in Fleet Wars? Sign fire. I mean, here's an awesome fix. Charles Martel added animation for the aft end radar rotation. That would be
It was
really
needed.
relevant if it had radar as a feature, but it doesn't. It's only the actual ship that had radar.
Torpedoes, direct front. Direct front. Problem solved, sir. Smoke screen set.
American BB drivers. AFT, BFT. Still
For
the best
USBB?
Yeah.
I don't have AFT or BFT on my Montana.
What do you have as
I do have my Montana.
The 3 pointers I have are Superintendent and Vigilance. The 4 pointers Fire Prevention and Concealment.
That's a 19 point?
Yes.
I'm not sure about fire prevention. I like the AFT, I think. I don't have a 19 point yet, so.
Fire prevention is because of Conqueror.
You only have 2 4-point skills?
I only have 2 4-point skills, yeah.
I just got a die-hard ramming another destroyer. Tier 2. This is too stupid funny.
Engine boost activated.
pause or stop this stream right here for now. I'm going to start a new one here in about 10 or 15 minutes. Having a little bit of a delay problem or something going on here. I think I've got too much stuff going on. My computer. I have to try to square it all away. Anyways, I'll be back.